Wednesday, August 10th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and a big weather change is right on our doorstep. I think it's a welcome weather change for most folks across the region, with some cooler temperatures set to arrive, and it looks really, really nice by the first few days of next work week. I'll talk about that, plus some upcoming storm chances, as well as maybe our next potential tropical development here as today's edition of the video unfolds. Now, it's been an unsettled night again back in parts of the plains, Kansas, and Oklahoma. A lot of severe weather through the night, and that severe weather now ongoing in westernmost parts of Arkansas, too. There's the watch, warning, and advisory situation this morning. The yellow outline counties, that's a severe thunderstorm watch. The yellow shaded areas, that's severe thunderstorm warnings that are currently in effect. And you have the heat advisories now relegated to the Red River Valley and down through Texas, much of Louisiana, and to southwestern Mississippi, as we continue to see that heat get suppressed further off to the south and west. Here's the temperatures this morning. Really, it's pretty pleasant across a lot of the Piedmont this morning. We've had numerous spots drop down into at least the upper 60s, even some lower 60s mixed in. And look at this air mass up here in the upper Midwest and the northern plain states. There are some areas in northern Minnesota in the upper 30s this morning. Definite sign of changes that are on the way. There's your dew point temperatures this morning, and we will see dropping dew points through the day here in our region, and it'll be a pretty low humidity type of afternoon that unfolds for us. There's the storm reports over the last 24 hours. You had some decent storms down into parts of Georgia and the South Carolina, especially a pretty nasty line of storms that moved down through places like Hilton Head and down areas close to Savannah. Also, some mean storms moved through Nebraska to Kansas and scattered through parts of Oklahoma and also around the Great Lakes region. Here's the upper air chart for today off the European model, and notice there's our upper level ridge, and it'll continue to shift west while a trough gets carved out over the east. Let's go deeper into the forecast cycle. Here we are Friday afternoon, and notice this disturbance here in the northern plains. That's the big key for us over the weekend and early next week. By the time we get to Saturday night, that trough is sharpening up, and by the time we get to Monday afternoon, there you go. Nice eastern seaboard trough, and the models are pretty much in agreement with that general scenario. For today, it'll still be a pretty hot day. Some highs up into the 90s across the Piedmont zones, but like I mentioned, low levels of afternoon humidity. Then tomorrow on, it looks like really a lot of 80s for highs. Tomorrow, though, as we get late in the day, I think there'll be a chance of a few showers and storms around. Same deal on Friday, a few showers and storms with us, but then that next sharper cold front begins to arrive this weekend. And so I think especially here, that's Saturday, I should say this is Sunday morning's chart. I think especially Saturday night into Sunday, a good chance for some showers and thunderstorms with that next cold front, and then behind it, it looks nice. The GFS lingers a little upper level energy around Monday, keeps the chance of a few showers going, but the big story will be the cooler air as we get into next week, and it looks like by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're looking at some mid to even maybe some low 80s for highs, lows down around 60 in a number of Piedmont spots maybe by Tuesday and Wednesday morning, and I would not be shocked if some of the cooler spots in the Piedmont dipped into the upper 50s by next Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, in the tropics, not a whole lot to be immediately concerned about. I think the area to watch here is the eastern Atlantic Ocean. Let me show you a couple model charts from this. This is the NOGAPS model out at 144 hours, and this is where it has one of those tropical waves located near the northeastern Caribbean by the time that time period arrives. Now, on the GFS, the disturbance is there in the eastern Atlantic right now. That's where it has it, similar to the NOGAPS position, and then it develops another system behind it. And it's actually the second system. And look what the GFS does with it out at 360 hours. Now, this is way out on August 24th. This is certainly not at all anything to be concerned about at the moment, but it does really ramp up that system and head it toward at least close to the northeastern U.S. and the Canadian Maritime. So, again, I think that area there in the eastern Atlantic Ocean, that's going to be the area to watch for tropical development gradually here in coming days. All right, that is it for this Wednesday edition of the video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.